One of the arguments that you'll hear when people are advocating for wealth redistribution is that poor people consume more than wealthy people, right? Poor people are going to spend like 99 or 100% of their income, while wealthy people are going to spend a much smaller percentage of their income, right? So this is why we need to redistribute money down to the poor, because otherwise how is our economy even going to work? Because the rich aren't even spending their money. And this is a really, really problematic misconception, because you're not distinguishing between consumption and investment. Okay, you're just acting as if every dollar spent had the same impact on the economy, right? If you damage your car and you have to pay money to repair it, that has the same effect on the economy as somebody investing in a new startup, right? Somebody buying a video game has the same impact on the economy as someone investing that money into a company that's going to produce a product or service for society. They don't all have the same impact. Every dollar spent does not have the same impact, okay? Investment is much better for the economy than consumption. Okay, because when you invest, you are, trying to get more money out of it than you put in, right? And this is why the rich get richer, as the left likes to put it. It's because they don't just consume. They're not just trying to, throw away their money on luxuries. They're trying to get more money out of it than they put in, right? And they end up getting richer. And people on the left are like, oh my gosh, this is breaking the economy. No, it's good. That's what you want. You want people to invest. That's better for the economy. It's better for the economy for people to invest in producing new products and services that people want to buy, right? So they can get a return on investment when people buy the product they're selling. That's better for the economy than somebody buying, an expensive Starbucks coffee, right? Which is fine. People are allowed to do that. That's fine. People are allowed to indulge. But, every expenditure is not equal if you want a healthy economy. Okay, we don't just want consumption for the sake of consumption. If people started saving more money, people on the left would say, that's terrible for the economy. Well, no, if they're saving their money and it's in the bank, then the banks are going to be lending their money. They're going to be lending money to people who need to buy, a car so they can get to work, or people who need an education so that they can get a return on investment. Okay, banks are great for the economy. And this is the thing. People are looking at it as, people on the left want everyone to basically be buying a bunch of short-term necessities. Like everyone is just giving their money to the next person so that they can buy food to feed their family, right? That's what we want. We want everyone at subsistence levels. No, saving is good. Saving is good. When you invest, that's a good thing, right? When you consume, then you're just, spending the money you have now on indulging, right? Which is cool. That's fine. You're allowed to do that, right? But if you want a healthy economy, then you want to encourage investment. Okay, and this is what wealthy people do. They invest. They want a return on what they're spending. They don't just want to indulge in the moment, and well, some of them do, and they're not going to be rich for long, right? If someone just inherits a ton of money and they're just, buying more yachts than they need, well, okay, well, good news. Then if they're spending so irresponsibly, then that money is going to go back into circulation because they're not investing in new capital. I mean, let's just say, for the sake of argument, that, the rich are just letting their money collect dust, right? They're not even putting it in banks. They're not investing it at all. They're not creating new startups. They are just letting it collect dust. That's still actually fine, because that just means that their money is removed from circulation, so the rest of our money is worth more, right? If they put their money into circulation, then it would actually effectively inflate our currency, right? It would actually hurt our purchasing power if they took their money, which had been outside of the economy, and just put it back into circulation, right? It's still good for them to just keep their money sitting around, right? That still helps us. So stop trying to, force people to put their money, to give their money to someone else. No, it's really important for the money to go where people spend it. Of course, rich people don't just leave their money sitting around. They put it in banks, which is good for the economy. They invest in new startups, which is good for the economy, right? When they are getting richer, which the left hates, but that means that they're helping the economy, right? If they didn't get richer, then that would mean that their startups were failing, right? And they were basically just wasting their money, right? But if they're getting richer, then that's good, because that means that the society likes the things that they're funding.